Hey Psych2Goers, did you know it's possible to have two different mental health conditions at the same time? In psychology, this is called comorbidity. Some pairings are more common than others, but this does not make them any easier to handle. One such pairing is the anxiety and depression combo. Anxiety and depression are two disorders that are totally contradictory on the surface. Depression is typically characterized by a lack of motivation and an overall sad feeling. On the other hand, anxiety is constantly worrying and feeling on edge. These are the two most commonly diagnosed psychiatric conditions. While different, these can overlap, making it hard to treat one disorder by itself. To better look at the similarities between the two conditions, here are 5 signs of anxious depression. Number 1, you've been diagnosed with either depression or anxiety. Depression and anxiety have a high comorbidity rate, meaning nearly half of those diagnosed with either depression or anxiety likely have the other condition as well. Therefore, being able to diagnose and treat both conditions is crucial for your well-being. Number 2, you feel apathetic, but also on edge. Do you feel that nothing matters and find it hard to care about things you once enjoyed, but at the same time, you find yourself caring intensely about something with little consequence? As depression and anxiety are different, they tend to foster contradicting feelings. It's a pendulum vibrating on both extremes. With these feelings, you find yourself constantly switching between totally opposite modes of thinking. Number 3, you're tired in the day, but restless at night. Tiredness is typically a depressive symptom, whereas anxiety is associated with restlessness. These two symptoms tend to act up during all the wrong times. During the day, you might feel that you're unable to accomplish anything due to a lack of energy, while at night you find you can't sleep as your mind is spinning with all sorts of worries, such as the tasks left unaccomplished. This makes sleeping extremely difficult, leading to other problems later on. Number 4, you're constantly exhausted, but in a loop. When you're in a constant cycle of depression and anxiety, it can be hard to focus on anything else. Much of you is consumed catering to the demands of each condition. As both are draining, you may find that you lose yourself to your condition and have little energy to spare. This loop is especially disruptive to living a normal life, which makes seeking help such a huge priority. Number 5, you're at war with yourself. Depression and anxiety can fight with each other, completely disrupting your inner peace. Not only are they a struggle themselves, but they also struggle with each other, vying for your attention. You may find it impossible to enjoy yourself as you struggle with either a depressive or anxious mindset with little rest in between. You care too much about some things and too little about others. You may also find yourself completely lost without knowing how to cope with your feelings. While depression and anxiety are seemingly contradictory conditions, it is possible to have them both at the same time. Having both conditions together can make treatment much harder than the single condition by itself, but no matter how bad it gets, there's always hope that things can get better. Getting in touch with the right mental health professional is a great first step to getting back on track. And I say that from personal experience. Depression and anxiety are very real and very serious mental illnesses, but you don't have to fight all on your own. What are your thoughts on anxious depression? Are there any more signs?